Hello, friends. Voodoo Guzu here. Welcome to this new series, episode 1 of Survival in Vintage Story. As a basically new player, I have played for about 5 days total between all my series. 5 days, real world days. And started this new world because A, I died in my last series, which was not the plan. And B, we're restarting because the seed that I liked, that I want to play in, only had 2.5%, well, it had 97.5% land coverage, which I want oceans. So after dying in the last series, I realized that I wanted worlds with oceans. And so we did the same seed, but we have 30% land coverage instead of 97.5 land coverage, which will give us plenty of oceans to sail once we get to that point. And I'm excited. We are just going to get into it here. For all of our current subscribers and viewers that have been with me in my last series, welcome back. And for anybody that is new, welcome. I appreciate you. The channel has done substantially better than I was expecting, and I'm having fun with it. I'm loving being able to chat with you folks that have joined me on this series. And one thing that you will find if you're new here is that I do like to have conversations with people in comments, and I love hearing from you folks. I love that you take the time to not only view the content, but that you're, taking your time to chat with me as well. That means a lot. And I do appreciate that, and I try to respond to everybody and every comment, because if you're willing to take the time to comment and message me and talk to me about things and help me out, I am perfectly happy to do the same back and give you some of that time back as well. But what we're going to do here, we're going to go ahead and put this down for now. There we go. We need cattails, my friends. Cattails. And to the people that gave me the tip to hold Alt while napping to keep my head steady, I really do appreciate that tip. Thank you so much. And let's go forth and get us some cattails. Cattails and food. Cattails and food are my first priority. And then it is going to be to get wood, and then it's going to be to get dirt so we can make a packed or rammed dirt house. I shouldn't say house, a temporary housing unit, hut, mud hut, whatever you'd like to call it. I should mark this down for the cattails. They should have a cattails button on, icon on here. You know what would be neat is if they made like a bunch more icons and then they just put a drop down so you could search through the icons. Have an icon for everything that grows out in the world. I know there's other things to do in the game that's not really that important, but it's just an idea. I have adjusted my volume, my game volume for this series. The other series were basically all recorded before I even realized that some of the music and sound effects were a bit too loud. So I made sure to do some adjusting on that, and I think I got it. So I'd like to hear from you guys if the sound is alright. I had heard people say to turn the music off. I don't want to turn the music completely off. I personally want to be able to hear it, and I want other people to be able to hear it at least soft enough, at least in the background, so it's subtle. My big thing was that just wasn't, so I adjusted it so it wasn't overpowering over the rest of the sounds, and maybe would be a bit more of a very quiet background thing. Same with the sound effects. Did we just fill up our baskets already? Sure did. Let's try and get ourselves at least enough more for a reed chest. And then we will. We have more over here. So we need 30 for a reed chest, right? Or is it 24? No, it's 8 times. Is it 24? I think it's 24. I think getting 2 reed chests right away might be pushing it. Hey, we got a reed chest. Is it? Oh, maybe we can. No, you know what? I think we can do it. I think we can get 2 reed chests right away. Storage is so important. At least it feels important to me right away. So you don't have to be running around with like stacks of stuff in your inventory if you didn't. We can do this. Thank you for joining me on this journey, this adventure. I've been talking to so many of you out in the comments section. And not as much as I'd like to. I respond to everybody, but I wish I could have even more in-depth conversations with people about things. So it does make me appreciate the time that we do get to chat about things. Let's go ahead and make one more. Hey, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay. So, things. What else are we going to need? We need clay. And I might have passed clay and not even known it yet. Because I'm... you know, there's just so much going on right now. I haven't really played since last week. Early last week. I've been busy with a few things, and with the amount of episodes I had recorded last weekend, not last weekend, the weekend previous to that, I had a lot of uploading to do, and I was trying to figure out what my next steps would be for this for the next series. Ooh, brown coal. That's big. That's really big. Alright, hurry up and do that, buddy. There we go. Brown coal. Okay, that's beautiful. the suggestion from one of my friends here. Was it Linda? Remember, it might have been Linda. Was to make kind of a marker where the hole was found. They said that they dig a hole and then they like put a little marker next to it. I'm gonna do that for now. And since we are full here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab these. Oh, there's more here too. I need to move that. No, you're coming with me. I need to put it in the middle of these. Okay. Did they say that they put a hole where they find the actual hole as well? I don't remember. We can do that though. I'll have to look back at the comment. Claystone boulders. Okay. Alright, let's head. I want to head back. So my plan is to. I want to build. I want to build over where spawn was. We got a McRift over there. Beautiful. And we need clay. Is this clay? That's not clay. Get more cattails. Excellent. Hello, roosters, chickens. Let's keep our eye out for clay. It's probably going to be by the water. Let's get some dirt, clay, wood. Dirt, clay, wood. And so we have, how much time do we have left here? Hello, clay. Dirt, clay, wood. Go, we got clay. Go ahead and mark that. Do that. Clay. And we'll do, I don't know, I don't care. What do we do? That. Let's do that. Let's get us some clay. We're gonna want at least a stack or two. Let's do 2 stacks. I need 2 stacks. Then let's get dirt right away. And it's exciting. We'll get this going. We have some food, so that's good. At least to get us through the night, I think. I'm sure we're at right now. We're working on our 2nd stack. That's over halfway full. 43, a couple more blocks and we should be good. There we go. We'll do that. now we move on to dirt, and there's a lot of medium fertility dirt over here. There we go. I mean, we don't have to look for low fertility. There's just so much, but we found some here. So my plan is 2 stacks of this. And we're gonna build ourselves a 8x8 dirt home to start with, so we have room. What are we doing for? We only got 36. We're gonna have to make another shovel. Of 8x8, and then we will dig underground as well for some room. Let's hurry up and get this going. But if you are enjoying what we're doing here, and if you haven't already, be it my honor if you took a second or two to just subscribe so you know when I post videos, and like the video, and let me know in the comments if you did. And by the way, I forgot to mention this, but these episodes will be getting released every day at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on a schedule. So there will be a new episode every day at the exact same time, so we can keep a nice steady thing going on for me and for everybody else. And that's exciting to me. It's kind of cool to think like you just have a series that just keeps going every day and brings you one full day of in-game time of Vintage Story, as I will not be sleeping, at least that most nights I will not be sleeping. I don't plan on sleeping in the game. I'm trying to keep that to a minimum because there's so much stuff to do anyways, right? Like there's no time to sleep. There's things that can be done at night in the hovel. So every episode that is 45 minutes should be one full game day, give or take. Alright, are we okay? Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna grow. Sorry, my cat was having a nightmare, so I had to give them a little jiggle to get them out of it, whatever they're dealing with there in their sleep. So this is gonna be home. Oh, this is where we made our home last time, underground here. I think the hole's just a little bit different though. Let's do our home right here for now, our temporary home. So what I'm going to do is we're going to change these, of course, to our... There we go. And then we'll change these. And this. There we go. And we will do a few stacks of that for some dimension on our... Oops, that is not how I was trying to do that. Alright, so let's hurry up and make our temporary home here. Okay. Everybody like that plan? Let's do that. 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we just put a little fireplace there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4. Door. 6, 7, 8. And this way. I still need some wood. Shoot, are we gonna have enough of this to cover all this? A couple of these around for texture. That is perfect. Let's drop these down. And we will... Nope. I would like to have a... one space above my head so it's not so claustrophobic in here. Are we gonna have enough to do it though? We might not have a roof tonight, but that's okay. I don't know. We need to eat. Let's go ahead and eat. I guess that's not really going to work as a fireplace, is it? Should be fine. Yeah, it will. Will it? I don't know. If we have to change it, we can change it later. It doesn't have to be a perfect one, right? It just needs to look a little bit like a fireplace. Let's go ahead and do this. Nighttime is falling. And we need wood ASAP. We don't have enough to do everything we want to do here right now. Let's go ahead and chop anything to chop with. Go ahead and make that quick. Hopefully we don't have any wolves jumping us or anything else weird jumping us. What else did we need? We got food. We got our baskets. We got chests. We got food. I said that already, but that's pretty important. So sometimes you gotta say it twice. Let's go and get trees really quickly here. Having a good old time in the old vintage story world here. Curious, if you make a mud hut, what size mud hut do you usually make right away for a starter hut? Do you have like a certain design you always go to? I feel like people tend to do like a 5x5 hut in the beginning sometimes. I like to just have a little bit more room in my beginning builds of any block game, so I have more room. But it does, I mean, it takes more resources and energy to do it, so, you know, it's completely understandable why people might not do that. Alright, we got ourselves a nice little thing of wood here. So let's go ahead and get inside. I'm gonna hopefully make a bale here. Bale door. No, is that how we do it? We make a hay bale door. Do we need two? What is that sound? That weird, like, I don't know, that Twilight Zone sounding sound. I've been noticing that as I play it. I'm like, is that telling me that there's a rift nearby? Or that or is it just random ambient music playing? I feel like it's telling me there's a rift nearby. It's playing right now. And this is why I don't turn the music volume all the way down. So that you folks can at least hear some of the in-game cues, if that's part of it. I don't know. Okay. So we have ourselves a nice little mud hovel to start with. You know, we'll work it out a little bit more. We'll do some fancier stuff to it. But I just wanted to get this in here. You know what I could do? I have an idea. What do I want to do? Yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's get lighting. We need light. It's too dark. We don't have a fire starter yet, right? So let's do that. That right away so we can make a torch. Or two. Get those going. Here. Let's light one on the wall over here and get started. There we go. That is fun. We have lights. We'll make another one over here. Okay. And what I'm actually doing, I'm going to make one more hay bale so that there's nothing shooting stuff at me. Okay, and it's raining, so we know that that's a good reason to have a roof. That is an excellent reason to have a roof. What do I do here? I do want it to look like a chimney. So, ooh, and we need to put let's put our chest down for now. Okay. Let's put a block here. And this will be, that'll be our chimney, I guess, for our campfire. Let's put our torch there. Let's build a campfire. And what do we need with the campfire right now, really, though? We need to make clay stuff. You can't make clay stuff in a campfire, though. I need to kill them. What do I need a campfire right now for? I don't really have anything to cook. So maybe let's just get it ready. Get it ready. I need to remember some of the things because I know I'm probably forgetting things that I might need to be doing right now. We'll get there. And we go. We get that ready for when we need it. I'm going to light this up and have this in my inventory. Here we go. And we have a lot of wood. What do we need wood for right now? Besides, I mean, we need kilns. Do the thing I wanted to do before. Do I need to do that? Maybe I don't need to do that. I don't know. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud here, so if like it sounds like some of the stuff is nonsensical that I'm talking about, it probably is. We need to make clay stuff. Will rain mess with some, like, if I make, well, you know what, let's find out. We'll find out. I know that rain can mess with some stuff. Let's see if it messes with... Here, let's just put all this in here. We don't need all of this on us right now. What else do I need to get started? Let's make our first bowl. Cooking pot. Oh, let's eat first. Just go ahead and do that, even though I know I'm kind of wasting, like, because once you eat something, there's like a certain threshold before you start going hungry again, I think. Alright, let's make a cooking pot. Start with one for now. Just enough to make us some food. Well, you know, maybe I should have made 4 right away, because the kiln does 4. No, this is a good idea. 1 is fine. We don't need 4 right away. We can make more later. Clay needs to be spread out amongst a few things, so... Okay, let's go into copy mode. Almost forgot about that. Back into single mode. Curious what you're working on in your Vintage Story world. And we got that to fire. I could technically fire something in here if really. That might not be a bad idea. Maybe I need to do that. What did we make here? We made a cooking pot, right? We need some... We are gonna make 4 bowls at least. We'll make 4 bowls. And the reason for that is because we are gonna want to carry multiple of our foods, of course, when we make it from our cooking pot. And I'm looking at, so I went through and wrote down most or all of the tips that you folks have been giving me over the last week or two in my videos. I have a list here. So I am trying to... get that, in my... I guess in my, you know, pay attention to that because there's stuff in there that's important. Now, I did not set my home pin, and one of the tips that I received was to pin my home in my map so that I can see it from anywhere on the, you know, anywhere when I'm, help me get home. I'm coming back from adventures. I can't talk today. I apologize. Okay, so we got those. Yeah, let's make a kiln. Let's make a kiln in here. Just so we can start making food right away, so we're not wasting food. Wasting food on single things. So we have cover, we need, and the kiln is just, oh no, we need stuff. We really do need stuff. We're gonna need 2 kilns, so let's do this. We'll make one there gonna look a little bit ghetto. But we'll fix it later. This is just for now so we can get our stuff going here again for our food. And I hear some McRibs out there or something. Spider McRib. Whatever it is. Oh, I don't have enough grass. Shoot. Well, we're gonna start with this then. Because we need to be able to cook first and foremost. Do we have enough? I don't know if we have enough, shoot. If we have enough sticks there, we might have to go and get some more sticks. Let's see, does it let us? No, we need more sticks. Shoot. Alright, well, we'll just go get some then. Real quick here. And we'll try to be pretty quick here about this. Need that many more and we can get more later, so this is my fastest way of getting sticks. Seems to be just going for the branches. We can do this without getting attacked right now. All right, that should be fine. And I still didn't mark this in my map, so let's do that once we get in and get this thing going here. Love the hay bale doors to start with here, just to get us by. Let's get this fired up. There we go. We needed more grass, right? More grass for... Let's go ahead and get us some grass. Oh, I need, shoot. Need another knife. I think we got an okay beginning so far here. Okay start. I'm feeling okay about it. I think I got most of the things I kind of just wanted to start with on my first day. And that makes me happy. You know, and again, I guess I've only been playing, this is like maybe my 5th or 6th day ever playing this game. Like in real life, so... I'm okay with it. Let's go ahead and get this started. Sooner the better. We don't have enough. Okay. So what is it? 8? You need 8 sticks to start a kiln. We'll make kilns outdoors. We'll figure that out in this coming day here in the world. We're doing on sticks. We have enough to get us the kiln going here. Yeah, we will be posting new episodes every day at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I might have to record ahead a little bit in order to do that. And one of the things that makes me a little bit sad about that, I don't know, is I want to I like playing. If I can only play for like 45 minutes a day or an hour and a half a day, which is, I probably should limit it. There should be other things that I'm doing. But it's gonna be like, no, I want to play more. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I will just record one episode. Maybe I'll just play one episode a day, record one episode a day, 45 minutes a day. I know that's going to be hard for me. But I want to be able to also keep up with the community as things are happening in the episode, so that if there's any changes that I want to do from advice or whatever, I'm not I'm not a month from the episode that I created. Because if I'm making 45-minute episodes here, if I decide I want to play for 3 hours in a day, that's 4 episodes being recorded in a day. So almost over a half of a week of episodes. So if I get too far ahead of myself, might not be, fun for everybody. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it. I don't know. But these are all unedited videos. I am setting editing aside so that I can spend more time actually like playing and responding to people. This is not going to be a hyper edited series, or most likely channel. So yeah, we have some daytime going here. Let's get our plans in and that was great. Okay. Well, you were not invited. I'm sorry. That was very rude of you just to walk into my house like that. Can you get in here? I don't know. But we are nearing the end of this episode. What is my plan? I need to get dirt, but I also know that I wanted to dig down. I wanted to dig down so we're not going to be able to do it there. We're going to have to wait till these are done, and I'm probably going to dig this way to go down. How do you make... Scratch that. How do we make a ladder? Ladders are just made the same old way you make ladders, right? We can just do that. Why don't we just do that? Let's just make a ladder. Then we don't have to worry about making a silly little staircase. Where do we want to put it? Should we put the staircase by the fireplace? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I need to... So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to... plan for what I'm going to do the next episode. I don't think I'm going to record another episode today. I want to kind of plan it out so that I'm not just going in all... Yeah, so we'll figure this out later. That'll be a room. And yeah, this will give me time to figure out the things I need to do, I want to do next for today. I think getting food is obviously very important at this very moment because we are starving. And we're going to want to get the garden going soon, so we're probably going to start that today. Which we're gonna build in here. And build our garden in the water over here. At least our starter garden, so we don't have to worry about watering it. And yeah, as we, I should probably put some of the stuff away. So I'm gonna put some of the stuff away, and what I'm gonna do in the next episode is I am going to go find food. Food and seeds and berries and stuff that I need. So I want to thank you again for joining me on this journey. I love having you here. If you are enjoying this and you want to get the update every day when the episode releases at 7 p.m. Central Time every day, hit the subscribe button so you can get that notification. And if you like this video as well, do let me know in the comments that you subbed, and I will make sure to thank you personally if you have not already. But with that, I want to thank you again for joining me on this journey, and we will see you in the next episode. Take care.